Hi there, you're at the Polygon Wyckoff analysis session, and is Polygon going to the new buying climax, or is it going to game over? Why I'm saying this? Because the charts basically is showing us that something very significant is going to happen. So let's quickly take a look. This is the weekly chart as usual, because this is going to govern what can happen in the daily. Here, while we are seeing the price is still within this upward trend line or above this upward trend line, it's getting closer to this triangle. That means a breakout has to happen soon, and this week and the last 2 weeks is a little worrying because it seems to be a bit flat over here at the top. And the volume, while it's gradually climbing, is still not as high as what we had during the sign of strength. So hopefully it can gradually gain to that level and start its way towards the buying climax. Why I say worrying over here? Because if it really stays over here, that means there's still quite some people selling around this level. But I guess that won't be that long that a breakout will happen, because this corner squeeze, Bollinger Band corner squeeze, you see the purple well inside the orange. That means the squeeze has already happened, and basically it has been gathering momentum. So if the squeeze is towards the downside, that's what I mentioned in the title. It's a game over scenario, because it's already a price point lower than any point in time all the way back to 2021. If it goes further, that means it's game over for Polygon. I don't think that's the scenario. Rather, it's more likely that the accumulation is near its end rather than going to like a crazily deep test. Ideally, it should be going towards the upside. That's my thinking as of this moment, because of where we are now at both the stage of Wyckoff accumulation as well as the price level. So I would say the chance of going up towards a new distribution, that is, buying climax, is more likely than going deeper for a test. I'm not eliminating the possibility, but the other side looks higher to me as of now. If we go to the daily, it tells a similar story. So previous few days it shows a bit of a climb towards the level similar to the sign of strength. It tracked back a little yesterday, but right now it's finding an equilibrium position. All in all, during the period since June, the price has been trading within this, you can say horizontal, but it's still slightly upwards because of these higher lows. Let me adjust a little so it's closer to the tips. So with these going on, if the higher lows continue, once again we'll get to a point where this is not very obvious, because it actually, if it continues, I don't think it is going to go that long all the way to December. But like here, if I extend it all the way here, this triangle here is getting to mid-late December time. So I don't think that it would take that long. Rather, because of the squeeze already happening here in the weekly, if I check the daily as well, the early squeeze downwards happened, and then but it rebounded quickly. Now it's coming down. The top line, the top purple line, is coming down for another squeeze, much like the purple at the bottom is coming up. So if that happens, I guess probably in the next few days, if the price continues to trade horizontally without much like good or bad news, the squeeze is going to push this to break outside, to the upside above this white line first, and the second is this yellow box, or even more widely that it breaks above this upward trend, creating a new upward trend over here towards the buying climax. So hopefully nothing bad comes out, both news or economy or whatever for Polygon, etc., that this accumulation is really at its end, and the price surge is going to happen. I'm just thinking, when I look at this, it's very tempting, because when I look at this automatic rally and then second test, is this some form of, yeah, rather not think that way. I might have overthink that this is like a distribution, but it's funny because in daily chart it really is so noisy that you see different patterns over there. It may well be you can plug in the buying climax, up thrust, automatic reaction, or LPSY over here, and then a quick, very short few days accumulation and another peak. But I prefer to see it in a way how I marked it at the moment, because it coincides with what we're having in the weekly more than the other picture I just mentioned. So hopefully this uptrend continues, and with this continue to build up, hopefully we'll see a leg upwards towards somewhere near, at least at the 32 cents level. So this was the level where the preliminary support was, and also the sign of strength has kind of reached that 31-32 cents level. So that's the first stop we hope to see for the bulls team. For the bears team, obviously you want to see it coming down to the 16 cents level. I won't say it's impossible, but at least there are some trend lines it has to break both in the weekly as well as the daily time frame in order for that to happen, because right here there's a support level that's at around 24 cents. And interestingly, if over the next few days it comes to the point where this line crosses the upward channel, that's where the price must find support in order to go up. Otherwise it has to consolidate for a longer while. But again, that's a less likely scenario. Let's see what the squeeze will make happen. I believe we'll see that pretty soon. So thanks for joining me today. See you tomorrow. Actually no, later today, because I've changed the schedule. So please take a look at the community